Use this play on offense to expose a glitch in the cover 4 defense. Coming up next. Hey, this is Full Game Prometheus, the only YouTube that actually shows you full games of all the tips and schemes I post on my channel. I show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so guys, we're going to keep rolling through this Panther playbook. I've already broken down single back ace, single back bunch ace, pistol weak, and the gun split Panther. Now I'm going to jump into another formation, and I try to go and focus on formations that are not commonly broken down by other YouTube sites or used in tournaments. I like to try to use formations that are a little bit unique so I can expand to your depth of your playbook. So we're going to take a look at the gun tray. I would like to go ahead, if I'm going to make an adjustment, I want to try to put my fastest wide receiver off the left, and the reason why is that I want someone to be able to go ahead and hit this, use that circle, one of the routes I have, which is going to be a circle route. Now, there's going to be 3 plays we're going to take a look at. This is going to be part 1 of a 3-part series that we're going to look at. We're going to look at 2 base plays and 1 audible. One of the base plays we're going to look at today is going to be clear out. The other base play we're going to take a look at is going to be the Y sail. And the other base play, the actual audible we're going to look at, and the whole reason I came into this, wanted to look at this formation and build something out, was the play action read, because it's one of our standard stock audibles. So let's go ahead and look at basically clear out. We're going to run this against random man defenses. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the notification icon, so you actually can get my daily tips. But let's go ahead and take a look at man coverages. Alright, so basically man coverages, our progressions are going to be the following. We're going to be looking at Dixon, Funches, and then we got the wheel route of the backside. Benjamin's route takes too long, especially against a man blitz. It's just going to take too long to develop. And then Stewart's is a block and release, so I'm not really going to look at that. So we're going to look at Dixon first. If you get a press, go ahead and take a shot up top, especially if you got a fairly athletic tight end or a fast tight end. Dixon's not the best tight end, but really he's going to clear out this underneath route by Funches, where I can pick up a good 5 or 6 yards. So that's going to be the area that we're going to look at. So let's see if we can get Dixon again up top. And he just misses it. Didn't get enough separation against the defender. He's not going to, because as you can see, he's not faster than the defender. He does have a better release. There you go. So maybe that's going to work for me. So didn't catch the ball, but you can see against speed against certain players, you're going to do that. Now, if you got off coverage, first read, you want to hit this crosser. You can't get yourself in trouble with the crosser, because if a guy's playing a cover 1 hole defense, where basically there's a yellow zone by the middle linebacker, you can get yourself in trouble. So that's going to be really going to be first read and progression you want to go with, because obviously if you catch it, you've got a good separation from your defender, you can get some pretty good yards. Now we're going to go ahead and attempt to take this backside circle route. And I'm going to give myself a little bit more time here by blocking the running back. But what's going to happen, not ever going to get something like that happen. So, you know, these things happen when you're playing, in practice mode. You're going to get all these little freaky things. It doesn't help much, basically, when you're doing that. But you can see I got one-on-one with the guy in the backside, so that's something you can take in consideration. Man coverage is always been very effective. These circle routes have always been very effective against man coverage, so you always want to take that into consideration. But if you want to go high percentage, go with this. He's going to get that route is actually going to get the separation. And it's going to put you in a situation where you can easily go ahead and get a nice little completion. So let's go ahead and take a look at some zone coverages, because those are more popular than man blitzes online. You're going to see a lot more zone coverages. So let's go ahead and take a look at cover 2 next. All right, so against cover 2, basically we're going to be looking at Dixon and then Funches. Benjamin's route is only good against like a hard press, so I don't really look at that unless Funches is actually covered up by guys and Dixon's is getting covered up. The next area that we can look at is over here on the left hand side, but I'm really going to be focusing on the right. So once again, we're going to look for the linebacker, and then we're going to check over the middle. Now if he's using a guy over the middle, that's going to open something up, unless it's either going to open up Dixon over the middle, or it's going to open up, or you're going to have basically this underneath route right here. So you're gonna get separation with cover 2. As you can see right there, I got rid of the ball. It's just a bad pass. But right here, I'm going to get to the middle of the field right there. So you might want to possession catch it, because you're going to be hitting inside zones. but as you can see, if he's not using the middle guy in the middle of the field, that's, you know, he's going to get himself some serious trouble right here over the middle. So you're just going to go ahead and hit him over the middle. It's a high-low read right in the center. You can go off to the left. You know, I just prefer not just to go over with the high fast progressions. You know, sometimes you're going to get those defenders. And now this looks like there's a cover 4 show 2, and that probably would throw off your reads a little bit. So that is kind of a sneaky defense, and I've actually showed you guys on how that actually would throw things off. You hit the flat if the cloud coverage is bouncing up, but I'm really going to focus on just 2 routes, and those are going to be the 2 routes I'm going to use in this entire scheme. Is these 2 routes are going to be where I'm going to be looking with the ball immediately. So let's see here. Just took a shot up top. Drop ball by Dixon, but you understand. So let's take a look at cover 3. Now with a cover 3, I like to make one adjustment. If I got a single high safety, I like to make one adjustment. I like to take Dixon, instead of actually having him in his standard route, which actually goes right up the middle of the seam, I'm going to go ahead and put him in a fade. And the reason why is that it's going to be a high-low read, very, very fast progression. If the defender doesn't fall in the area, I can get an easy completion for a good 15 yards, like like that. Now, if it's a too high safety or a cover 4 look, like this is a cover 4 show 2, I'm going to leave my guys once again in the same area. But now what's going to happen is that basically that area is going to be wide open for that underneath route. So this is showing me a cover 2. And once again, I'm just going to that little slant route. That's going to be the area I'm going to really focus. We're going to go ahead and just take a shot up top, but nobody guys actually drop back, so we're going to jump down. So that's going to be basically kind of the decisions. This cover 3, going to go ahead and take Dixon, put him on a fade route, and we're just going to go ahead and hit the seam right there against cover 3. It's a high-low, you can't stop it. So just a quick hike play, you can get rid of the ball. This looks like it's a cover 3 man line. And that actually was somewhat interesting. I actually hesitated a little bit on that, but I want to show you what my read is and why I'm making a decision, where I'm going with this. So I like to take this guy and put him on a fade. And basically what I do is I go ahead and put him on a fade because the defender actually has to choose who he's going to defend. Now, if he's floating up, it's going to be hard for me to go ahead and put the ball on the sideline. So what I'll do is if he floats up, I'm just going to go ahead and take the crosser underneath because he's going to be cleared out. So that's going to be the area that I'm going to go with it. So that's why I like this. On the backside, you've got basically a high-low concept. You could just go ahead and watch the circle route, and if nobody's in the circle route, you can dump it down to this area right here and pick up an easy 5 or 6 yards in the flat. So let's run a cover 4 because this is where things get really exciting. Now against cover 4, you can see all these guys. The defenders are off the ball. They're off, they're like the 10-yard line. So you know this is cover 4 because they're off. So really we're going to be looking over here by Shepard and Stewart. Now you can do one thing. If you want more of a guaranteed fast progression, I would take Stewart and put him on a wing route. Because what's going to happen is the defender is actually going to pull down. That is actually in that blue. He's going to pull down to go ahead and take away that wing route. So if he's showing you cover 4, go ahead and audible your guy right there into a wing. And as you can see, he's just exposed, and the other guys have to stay up top. So this is just one of those plays. This is an area of the field you want to go against your opponent. Against cover 4, it's just a guaranteed thing. He's going to have to do over the top coverage, and if he does, basically that wing route's going to be wide open. You also have the crosser on the backside with Funches. So if he does over the top, you've got your little crosser over the middle that you could pick up some yards on it. So he's going to have a very hard time with it. So guys, once again, I really thank you for watching this video. I hope you picked up some good tips. Hit the like button. Let me know that you like these type of breakdowns. I really appreciate your feedback. It's going to help my channel grow. I know a lot of people want to see my channel grow. So every time you come on that, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to have all these tips well in advance, my Patreon account, you can jump on a Patreon account for $1. You can get easy access. You can get access to all these books well in advance before the public gets them. So once again, to my subscribers, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it, and until next time.